Hi, Gary Dahse here with another golden nugget from my recent book, Tell Me What to Do. This little vignette is about a thing I call the list of 500. I've been speaking for 45 years all over the country, and I always talk about the list of 500, and it's a process where I encourage my attendees to go out and make a list of 500 things that you want in your life. I tell them to go get a yellow notepad and just sit out under the tree some Saturday afternoon when you got a couple hours and start writing down everything that you would like to have in your life. You might start out with the big mansion or a new car or a boat or a trip to the Swiss Alps or whatever you want. You just start writing down everything that you want in your life, and I call it the list of 500. I'm still today, when I'm traveling around the country, people will recognize my face and they'll go, "Hey, Dahse, I got up to 237. Another guy will come up and say, "Hey, I got up to 100. I can't get any more than that. It's impossible. You can't come up with 500. And I don't know who these people are, but they've seen me speaking around the country, and so it's kind of an anomaly when I travel that a lot of people will recognize my face and talk about the list of 500. Well, the list of 500, I want to encourage you to do this, and it'll help you realize how powerful your subconscious mind is. You don't need to write these things down in any particular fashion. Say, I want to buy a new diamond ring for my girlfriend, or I want to get a new car, or I want a Jaguar Vandenplas, or I want to buy a new boat. Just write down one after the other and come up with a list of 500. When you get through with that list, I want you to go through and put each one on that list and drop them into each of the 7 areas of your life. If it's like a financial goal, you might write down that I want to save $100 a month. And so that would be a financial goal. You say, I want to have a date with my kids once a week. That would be one of your relationship goals. And so you put a list of the 7 areas of your life, and then you take each one of those lists out of the 500 and drop them into each area where they fit appropriately. Is it a physical goal, a spiritual goal, a relational goal, whatever, and then you'll have all those out in front of you. And you'll learn a lot about yourself, that you might be overloaded in one area or the other, and it's going to help you realize who and what you are, and maybe that your life is unbalanced. In all of my speaking in the last 45 years, I talk to people all the time about how important it is to be well balanced in your life in all 7 areas. That means when you look at those 7 areas, you should have an equal amount of things in all of them. Most of us don't. And so it's an eye-opening experience for you to go through this process of 500. I've got a bunch of little secrets that go along with these types of goals, but I want to tell you that once you finish that list, as many as you can get, just go put it in your desk somewhere and pull out that drawer maybe after 2 or 3 years and look at that list of all the things that you had on your list of 500. And you're going to be blown away about how many of them you've achieved, because when you wrote those things down on that list, you imprinted them on your brain, in your subconscious brain, and your brain went out and found those for you. I'm always amazed. When I did that for the first time, I calculated that I had achieved over 65% of the things I wrote down. In some other vignettes, I'm going to be sharing with you how you write down these goals to manifest them 10 times quicker. But right now, you can take a look. There's a chapter in my book called The List of 500, and it'll tell you exactly how to go through this process. I encourage you to do it, and it's going to blow your mind what you're going to find out how powerful your subconscious mind is. Thanks for listening.